Ethan had always been afraid of failure. As a child, every mistake felt like a disaster. A misspelled word on a test, a missed shot in basketballs, a wrong note on the piano, each one felt like proof that he wasn't good enough. That fear followed him into adulthood. It whispered in his ear when he considered taking risks. It kept him from applying for his dream job, from starting the business he always imagined, from speaking up in meetings. And the worst part? It made him hesitate before doing the things he loved. Then, one day, Ethan's company announced a public speaking challenge. Employees were invited to present their ideas for the future of the company. The winner would be given the resources to bring their vision to life. Ethan had the ideas, great ones. But the moment he saw the announcement, fear gripped him. What if I fail? He told himself he wasn't ready, that someone else would do better. But that night, as he lay awake staring at the ceiling, another thought crept in. What if I never even try? The next morning, he signed up. Ethan spent days preparing. He rehearsed in front of his mirror, in front of friends, even recorded himself speaking. But the doubt never left. The night before the event, he felt the familiar weight of fear pressing down on him. His hands trembled, his stomach churned. He considered backing out. Then his phone buzzed. A message from his younger sister. No matter what happens, I'm proud of you for trying. He stared at those words. Proud of him. Not for winning, not for being perfect, but for trying, for showing up. The next day, Ethan stood backstage, heart pounding as his name was called. He walked onto the stage, lights glaring, dozens of eyes watching. His throat went dry. His mind screamed, "You are going to fail." But he took a deep breath, and then another. He looked at the audience, not as judges, but as people. People who had also failed before. People who had felt fear just like him. And he spoke. At first, his voice wavered. His hands shook. But as he continued, something changed. He focused on the message, not the mistakes. He let his passion take over. By the time he finished, there was silence, and then applause. Ethan didn't win first place, but he had won something greater. He had faced his fear. He had proven to himself that failure wasn't the end. It was part of the journey. And from that moment on, he decided fear would no longer make his choices for him, because the only true failure was never trying at all.